There are many ways to find your immigrant ancestors. You do not have to pay for expensive genealogy websites to get great results. One of the best free tools is the Statue of Liberty Ellis Island Foundation Passenger Search, which covers arrivals from New York from 1820 to 1957 and includes about 65 million records. Other important free resources include Castle Garden for people who arrived before Ellis Island was opened, FamilySearch.org for passenger lists and citizenship records, the U.S. National Archives, also called NARA. Today we're going to walk through each one of these and show you how to use them. The Ellis Island Passenger Search from the Statue of Liberty Ellis Island Foundation lets you look up people who arrived in New York between 1820 and 1957. It contains nearly 65 million passenger records and ship lists. You will need to create a free account to view full records. Here's how to use it. Go to statueofliberty.org and click Passenger Search. You'll see boxes where you can enter a first name and a last name and click the results arrow. This gives you quick results. But what I like to do is click the one-page form. This gives you a chance to narrow down the results a little further to help you in your research. So first you enter your ancestor's name. If you know their birth year or year of arrival, use the sliders to narrow the results. There are also sliders for age at arrival, or if you know the month they arrived. You can use the sliders for that information too. Okay, so let's just look through the results. Click on a name to open the passenger record. The first thing you'll see is a way to purchase the passenger record. That's fine if you want to pay for a record, but today I'm showing you how to find records for free. So go ahead and click on the Ship Manifest tab. Again, you'll have the option to purchase the manifest, but if you scroll down, you'll have the option to select a page of the manifest to view. If you click Full Image, you will see the full manifest image. Unfortunately, you can only download the image to your profile for free. If you want to save the image, you will need to purchase it. That's the unfortunate part of this website. However, these records usually show a name, age, ship, date of arrival, port of arrival, and the last place they lived. Check the details to make sure you have the right person. Some records also list the port that they left from, relatives, or where they were going to live in the United States. If you do not find your person, try different spellings, their original foreign name, or a wider date range. Ellis Island records often use original names, not Americanized ones. Because this database covers all arrivals to New York, not just the Ellis Island years, it is one of the best places to start. Before Ellis Island opened in 1892, immigrants arrived through Castle Garden in New York City. Castle Garden was used from 1855 to 1892 and processed millions of immigrants. The old castlegarden.org website is gone, but the same records are now available for free on FamilySearch and other sites. If you want to find the Castle Garden records on FamilySearch, go to FamilySearch.org and sign in for free. First, we go up to the search, and then to records. And then if you look below, you're going to click Browse All Collections. And then if you start typing New York passenger lists, you will see two choices. One for Castle Garden, which has over 13 million names, and then you'll also see the one for Ellis Island. Click the collection that you're looking for. And then we're going to enter your ancestor's name. And don't forget, select the Castle Garden collection if your ancestor arrived before 1892. If you find a match, click it to view the index or the original ship page. These records usually show the name, age, port they left, last place they lived, and where they were going. Don't forget to click on page 2 for more information about your ancestor. If you're still having trouble finding your ancestor, the U.S. National Archives may have records starting around 1820. FamilySearch has many free immigration records, including the New York passenger lists from 1820 to 1920, Ellis Island passenger lists, which cover 1892 to 1925, New York passenger and crew lists from 1925 to 1957, European and Atlantic passenger lists, and naturalization records. If a result appears, you can usually find both the index and the ship manifest image. If nothing comes up in your search, try different spellings, or remove some of the filters. Search all the collections. And remember, some records are not indexed yet, so sometimes you'll need to browse by year or by ship. All of these records are free. The National Archives keeps the original immigration and citizenship records and passenger lists. NARA has ship lists from 1820 to 1957 and border records up to 1982. Many of these records are already free online through FamilySearch. If needed, you can visit a NARA location or order copies by mail. But in most cases, FamilySearch has the same records. If your ancestor became a U.S. citizen, NARA may have their paperwork. Federal naturalization records are kept at NARA offices based on the state where the person lived. FamilySearch also has many naturalization records you can search for free. If you're still stuck or simply want to browse other websites for free immigration records, here are a few more. Steve Morse One-Step Tools, which is located at stevemorse.org. This website will help you search Ellis Island and New York records in powerful ways. Cyndi's List, located at cyndislist.com. This is a huge directory of free genealogy and immigration websites. Other ports. If your ancestor arrived in Boston, New Orleans, Galveston, or another port, check NARA or state archives. Remember, names were written in the immigrant's original language, like Johann instead of John. So let's look at a nice workflow that you can use to find free immigration records. Start with Ellis Island Passenger Search. Use FamilySearch for Castle Garden, Ellis Island, and citizenship records. Use NARA for original federal records. And use Steve Morse and Cyndi's List for extra help. With these free tools, you can find most immigration records without paying for a subscription. If this video helped you, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel for more helpful family history research tips. And if you're researching an immigrant ancestor, drop their name and country in the comments. I'd love to see who you're looking for. Well, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching, good luck with your research, and I'll see you in the next one.